today that there was going to be maybe a rain and that would delay the game, but the rain, as ball 2 goes up. The rain held off today. We just have a cloudy day, 72 degrees. And the pitch away. That is the first strike. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Here comes the next pitch, and the batter calls time. It's only me by myself here today for broadcasting. So we'll have that to look forward to. And a hit to Tyler Mersch at second. Makes a routine throw to Bailey. And that is the first out of the inning. Oh, that was Aaron Evans. My mistake. Next batter is left-handed. Let's see where the pitch goes. And it's a foul off. So that'll be strike 1. As Ziemp gives the new ball. And the strike away, and that is going to be a foul. Good hit off there. Just want to pull that into the field of play there if you're Kingswood. Here comes the pitch. That's right down the middle, and it's going to go. And they make the catch, and there's the out. Pitch was right down the middle. But the outfield is able to save the pitcher, and we have out number 2. So here comes the third batter for Kingswood. And here comes the pitch, and it's right down the middle again, so to go in the right field. That'll be a routine out there, and that'll end the top of the inning here with a score of 0-0. All right, we're back here for the bottom of the first inning here, as Kingswood will be in the field here. Number 7 for Plymouth will be. We were not given rosters, so we will be going off of numbers for most of it. As Kingswood does their warm-ups, toss arounds, and all balls going back. Mike Boyle is the coach here for Plymouth, head coach, taking over for Coach Underwood. Coach Underwood left a mark on baseball. He was probably number 2, considered to Lenahan here. It's Tyler Mersch is the leadoff man. First pitch. Right down the middle here for strike 1. Russ broadcasting here on top of the brand new ski jump that was built. Ball outside for ball 1. There was really no snow that melted off this field because it was such a relaxed winter as pitch goes for ball 2. Pitch down, and it gets by, so that'll be a base hit there for Tyler. Tyler Mersch gets to first base, and that'll be a single there for the Bobcats. Here's Harry Schamberger up to bat. Right down the middle for strike one. Harry's probably trying to get a feel for what the pitcher wants to do. And that's a hit. That'll go right back to the third base. Going for the double play. And Tyler will be out, and they did not get the double play, and Harry will be safe. Now the third batter up as we have one out here for Plymouth. Batter getting his signs from the coach. Here comes the pitch. Hits outside for ball one. Pitch two into the dirt for ball two. No strikes, 2 balls. That's your count. That's high for ball three, and Harry will go to second there. And the ump will talk to the pitcher. Clear up the mound, and we'll resume play. Here comes, and that will be the first strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. That'll be ball 4 there. So we got man on first and man on second here for Plymouth. Runners in scoring position with what it looks like to be Aaron Evans coming up to bat. This is the 4th batter for Plymouth. Here comes the pitch, and it's right to the pitcher. And an error there happened, so bases will be loaded now for Kingswood as they're unable to make the play. Aaron Evans able to get to first base. Here comes Bailey Nangle up to bat. 5th batter here for Plymouth. Let's see what Bailey can do. See if he can bring at least Harry home. Here comes the pitch right down the middle. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1. Here comes pitch, and that'll be strike 2. Bailey was caught looking at that one. Leaves starting to come in around this field, and pretty soon we'll have leaves all around on these trees as pitch comes away. It's high fly ball. Let's see if the right fielder can get to it. He will. No! It'll just count as a foul. Kingswood making some critical errors here. Still only 1 out here, the bottom of the 1st. Kingswood will have to dig deep to try to get out of this inning without letting up a run. Bailey got 2 strikes now. Swings it, fouls up. That'll be a 2nd straight foul. It'll be Coach Boyle on third base here, and Coach Evans on the first base for Plymouth. And it'll be another foul going near the stands there. So that's Bailey's third straight foul there. He's just trying to stay alive. Here comes the pitch, and Bailey strikes out. Here comes Ben for Plymouth. As the runners take their lead, that'll be ball one. One ball, 0 strikes. That'll be outside for ball two. As Plymouth takes their leads again. Here comes, that'll be the first pitch for as a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the first, 2 outs here for Plymouth. Trying to get at least one run on the board. Comes the pitch, and it'll be right down the middle for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Plymouth in danger of exiting this inning without a run. And a swing and a miss there. That'll end the inning. So Plymouth unable to capitalize on the bases loaded, and Kingswood is able to come away after an inning filled with errors. Welcome back for top of the second inning here. Kingswood goes up to bat. Harrison on the mound here. Harrison Maycomer on the mound. Here comes the first pitch right down the middle for strike 1. So Aaron Evans is at first. Tyler Mercer is at second. And we'll fill in the rest as you go. Harrison able to get that, throw the sinker in there for strike 2. That'll be outside there for ball 1. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Here comes the pitch. That'll be hit up high in the air, and Tyler called off as Jared Ball makes a catch. So that'll be out number 1 for Plymouth here, top of the second. Aaron Evans calls out that he's lefty, just so everybody can be aware of an obvious fact. I kid, Aaron, I kid. Hit and right into the shortstop. That'll be out number 2. Here comes the third batter. Kingswood in danger of this being a 1-2-3 inning. You got Jared Ball in right field and Harry Schamberger in left. I mean, Jared in left and Harry in right. That'll be strike number 1 for Harrison Maycomber. Comes another pitch. That'll be too low, and they'll call that a ball. 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. They'll call that a strike. 2 strikes, 1 ball here for Plymouth. Need one more to end in the top of the second. Comes the pitch, a swing and a miss, and that'll be the end of the top of the second. So the score is still 0-0 here, with the bottom of the second coming up. All right, here where bottom of the second here as pitch 1 comes in, strike 1. Here comes pitch number 2. That'll be strike number 2. So you got 2 strikes here. This is Jared Mall up the bat here. Pitch 3 into the dirt, and that'll be ball number 1. See if Jared Mall can dig himself out of a hole here. Here was a pitch inside, so that'll be ball number 2. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Jared will strike out. Here comes the second batter up for Plymouth. Plymouth last time being up, they had bases fully loaded off of a bunch of errors off of Kingswood, but we're still unable to get any runs as pitch number 1 comes in, fouled off. So let's see if Plymouth can capitalize this time and at least get 1 run on the board. Not off to a good start though, as leadoff hitter was struck out. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle, and it gets by it, and it'll be foul. So 2 strikes and 2 balls here. And a swing and a miss, and he will be struck out. It was Mikey Hogan up to bat. Ball gets back to the pitcher now, and third batter will be up for Plymouth, as Plymouth is now in danger of a 1-2-3 inning. Not off to a good start as pitch comes in as a strike. And that'll be a foul ball way into the trees. Let's see who will have to go get that. Looks like Kingswood will be on it. Here comes the pitch. And a strike out there, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Quick bottom of the second, as we'll soon come back for a top of the third here for Plymouth being in the field. Back here for a top of the third as Kingswood is coming up to bat. Harrison still on the mound. Here comes the first pitch. I'll call that a ball right on the outside of the plate. Would I call that a strike if I was the umpire? Looked good from up here. That will be fouled off again. And here comes the pitch. And that'll be hit into fair ground. Let's see who will come up with that. The center fielder will. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Here comes a second batter up here for Kingswood. Harrison having an excellent day on the mound here. Here comes the pitch, and it is a ball on the outside there. That'll be ball 2. No strikes, 2 balls. Top of the 3rd inning here, still scoreless here. Kingswood tries to add on a 1-run lead here. Making a case for a walk here to happen as Harrison's in a hole now. 3 balls and no strikes. Here comes the pitch, and that'll be ball 4, so that'll be a walk for Kingswood. Hopefully I didn't just jinx Harrison. Harrison will try to recover here on the 3rd batter here of the top of the 3rd. Just checking there. So he'll be safe. Kingswood still has a man on first. He retakes his lead. Harrison makes his look over. And he checks again. There's a slow down momentum here for Kingswood. What little they have. As Kingswood man takes his lead again. Here comes the pitch, showing bunt. That'll be a strike there. Ball was well outside. So 1 strike here. And they'll check again for the 3rd time. And they'll be safe again. Kingswood man takes his lead again, and here comes the pitch. Right down the middle, and it'll go down to the shortstop. And he'll make his throw to first base, and he got him. So we'll have a man on second here for Kingswood with 2 outs, top of the 3rd. That'll be pitch 1, and that'll be a strike. Harrison checked back on second base. That'll be a ball as the catcher is able to maintain control of it. Here comes the pitch. That'll be too high. That'll be a ball. So Kingswood has a man on second here, trying to get a 1-0 lead here, at least something in a highly defensive game. Thought about swinging, but he didn't, and that'll be a ball. Harrison looking for his 3rd out of the inning to end the top of the 3rd. Here's a pitch, and that'll go to the Harrison will pitch it up to Aaron, and that'll be an out, and that'll end the top of the 3rd inning here. So score still 0-0 here, as Kingswood did get a man into scoring position. but not able to capitalize. Bottom of the third here for Plymouth, trying to get a lead here. As pitch one goes outside for a ball. That'll be a hit, and the second baseman will be able to pull it up, and that'll be an out there. Tyler Mersch unable to get that ball into the outfield. So here comes the pitch to batter two. A little high there, but they call it a strike. Here comes pitch two. That'll be a strike, so 2 strikes. Wild pitch there, so that'll be ball number 1. Harry up to bat here. That's another high pitch. Catcher unable to come down with it. So just like that, it's 2 strikes and 2 balls. Here comes pitch number 5, and that'll be strike right down the middle, and Harry will be struck out for out number 2. Bottom of the third. Batter number 3 now. And a swing and a miss, so that'll be strike 1. That'll be a low pitch, so that'll be ball number 1, so count as 1-1. Plymouth trying to create a spark to get the offense going here. Ball inside, so that'll be another ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. As the bugs are starting to come out here. That'll surely be an out. Shortstop picks it up, and that'll end the bottom of the third. So we'll come back to you at the top of the 4th with Kingswood up to bat. So top of the 4th coming in as Kingswood comes up to bat. Score still 0-0. Harrison still on the mound. And a bunt there. Picked up by Harrison. Thrown to first. Did not get him, so Kingswood will be on first. So let's see if Kingswood is able to capitalize on this. So they have a man on first. Not a lot of offense here today. Most offense was produced by Plymouth as they were able to get bases loaded in the bottom of the first, but unable to get a run out of that. Harrison goes for the sinker again, but unable to connect this time as he connected earlier in the game. That'll be a ball. Here comes the pitch. That'll be hit into deep outfield, and Jared unable to come with a catch, and that'll be an out. So that'll be 1 out there for Kingswood. Jared Mall used to be center field, but got moved around to right field. Harrison will check, and they'll tag up. And a wild throw there, so a little dangerous. But no damage done. Kingswood man takes his lead now. Harrison checking. And it'll go deep into the outfield. Harry able to come up with a catch. And will they get him? And Tyler with the throw, and that'll be a double play. So that'll be 3 outs there for Plymouth, and that'll end the top of the 4th. We'll come back to you with the bottom of the 4th. Here we are with bottom of the 4th here. Plymouth at the bat. Aaron Evans up the bat. That'll be right to the second baseman, so that'll be out number 1. And the ball will make its way back to the Kingswood pitcher. As Bailey Nangle now comes up to bat. Let's see if Bailey's able to get at least a base hit here. Plymouth coming off a strong defensive inning. Pitch low, so that'll be a ball. Here comes pitch number 2. Right down the middle, and Bailey unable to get a base hit, so that'll go to the second baseman. That'll be out number 2. Here comes Jared Mall up to bat. Let's hope that Jared Mall is able to get something going here. Jared swings and a miss. That'll be strike 1. Pitch number 2, that'll be low. That'll be a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That'll be strike 2. That'll be a swing and a miss, and that'll end the bottom of the 4th. A highly defensive game as a 1-2-3 inning there for Plymouth. Here we go for top of the 5th here. Harrison still on the mound. Pitch comes in, it's hit. That'll be a foul. So that'll count as strike 1. As a Plymouth man will be sent to go fetch it. See if Kingswood's able to get anything going. Here comes the bunt. Picked up by Harrison. See if he gets the throw in. And he's out. Kingswood doesn't like the call, but still calls him out. Kingswood going with the bunts here. Here comes the pitch, and it's rocketed out, and that'll be a foul. Pitch was right down the middle. Kingswood unable to make it a fair hit, though. And as a man in the dugout will be forced to go and fetch it. That was my job when I played baseball here. Loved every second of it. Here comes the pitch. Hit again is another foul, so that'll be another ball for him to get. Deep into the woods. That's going to be a tough one to get. That'll be the second strike there for Kingswood. Pitch. That'll be a ball. So 2 strikes, 1 ball. Looks like the Plymouth man got 1 ball. He's coming back around for the second one. Here comes the pitch. Too low. That'll be ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Harrison. See if he can deliver the strikeout here. Ooh, and that'll be strike 3. That'll be two outs. I was about to be a little bit confused because Plymouth was looking like they were heading out to the dugout. So Plymouth a little mixed up there. So batter number 3. Kingswood in danger of another 1-2-3 inning. Ball will be foul tipped into the woods behind. As the Plymouth guy comes up from the woods getting the second ball, he's going to be right back into the woods getting another ball. Harrison going with a sinker again, unable to go. So that'll be another ball. Harry 1 for 3 on the sinkers here today. I mean Harrison. And it gets to the shortstop, and that'll end the inning. That boy's can't run that fast, so that'll be the end of the inning, of the top of the 5th here. Go to the bottom of the 5th here with Plymouth up to bat, coming up soon. So bottom of the 5th here as pitch comes in. That'll be a strike. It's a swing and a miss happened. Oh, this is Jared Ball coming up to bat. So last time it was Ben Olmstead. I'm sorry, Ben. Ball way inside. Almost hit Jared. That'll be ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here for Jared. Swing and a miss. And that'll be a strikeout, so my bad not being able to keep up with the count. As batter number 2 for Plymouth comes up to bat. Foul tip, hits the cage. Pitcher gets a new ball. Pitcher unable to come up with the catch from the umpire. Wild pitch there, but catcher's able to corral it. That'll be a ball. 1 strike, 1 ball. That'll be ball number 2. Tell you what, the Kingswood outfield looks very, very relaxed. That'll be a foul, so into the trees there. That'll roll down the hill. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ball number 3. Wild pitch again. Catcher able to corral it though. Pitch low. That'll be ball 4, and Plymouth gets a walk. Plymouth with 1 out here, but gets the man on first here. Coach Evan telling him some words. Looking for his signs from Mike Boyle. Comes the pitch. That'll be a bunt. Let's see if Alex Nagle can get the first. He's not able to, but Plymouth able to get to second, so they get in scoring position. But 2 outs as Tyler Mersch comes up to bat. Let's see if he's able to deliver some clutch hitting here. Plymouth has reached the top of their order here. All Tyler needs is a base hit to get him onto third. Ooh, tough call there. That'll be a strike. Would have called it a ball. Looked a little outside to me. And it'll go right to the second baseman, so that'll end the inning. Tyler running hard, but it does not matter. Tyler a little upset with himself. So that'll end the 5th inning, as we'll come with the top of the 6th here momentarily. All right, here we are for the top of the 6th. Harrison still on the mound. So the pitch number 1 will be a ball here. Take some time to update you on the upcoming scheduling, as softball, the next broadcast will be girls softball against Lebanon. That'll be aired on the 28th as that ball goes outside for a ball. But the game will take place on the 27th, usually at 4, unless there is weather that cancels the game. So Harrison gets another ball here, as they'll take a timeout. So upcoming here after girls softball, we have boys lacrosse against Laconia on the 12th. That'll be aired on the 13th. Girls lacrosse against Campbell. That'll be played on the 13th, aired on the 14th. Baseball against Kennett on the 18th, aired on the 19th. Softball against Kennett, played on the 18th, aired on the 19th. And baseball against John Stark, played on the 25th, aired on the 26th. As we resume play here, top of the 6th, 0-0 still. Right down the middle here for strike 1. As a car is by the football field, very strange sight. And a swing and a miss. So a full count here. First full count of the game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. If you did not know what a full count is. And that'll be hit to the shortstop. See if he can get the throw away, and he does. That'll be out number 1. Here for top of the 6th, as defenses will not budge. I think Harrison has only let up 2 hits. This batter number 2 comes up for Kingswood here, top of the 6th, with 1 out. Strike 1. Harrison's able to climb back into it here. Started off with 3 balls to start the inning. Coming up with 3 straight strikes. Harrison right down the middle again. Able to get a strike. Strike 2 there. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball will be inside, so that'll be a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right down the middle, and that'll be another strikeout here for Harrison, as that'll be out number 2 for Kingswood. And we have a 0-0 game here, ladies and gentlemen. One run might just win it. As batter number 3 comes up for Kingswood. In danger of yet another 1-2-3 inning. Ball outside. Ball 1. Pitch will be able to be called a strike. Could make a case that it should be called a ball. I would call it a strike, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. And batter calls time. And the ump resumes play. Harrison with the pitch. That'll be ball number 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Comes the pitch. It's high up in the air. Shortstop calls it, and he comes up with a catch. So that'll end the inning here. We'll come back to you with the bottom of the 6th here as Plymouth will come up to bat. Still a 0-0 game here. Here we go for bottom of the 6th here. Harry Schamberger up to bat. He hits it high in the air. And that'll be foul territory. Kingswood ain't able to get to it. So that'll be just strike 1. Let's see if Harry can get something going here for the Plymouth Bobcats. Pitch low, so that'll be a ball. So 1-1. Plymouth did have bases loaded here as the pitch comes in. Be hit, and the shortstop comes up with it. Harry does not get there, and that'll be an out. Out 1. As I was saying earlier, Plymouth was able to get bases loaded here on the bottom of the 1st to start the game, and it looked pretty promising for the Plymouth Bobcats offense. But Kingswood is able to get out of that inning with giving up no runs, and we have not had anything come close to scoring territory as pitch number 1 comes in. That'll be a strike. And now we have a 0-0 game. That's your game recap. Brought to you by nobody. That'll be ball 1. I believe this is Dylan Donahue off the bat. My source is somebody in the dugout said Dylan. So foul tip. That'll be strike 1. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Pitch comes in. That'll be a strikeout there for who I assume to be Dylan Donahue. As Aaron Evans comes up to bat. No, it's Bailey Nangle. That'll be a strike. No, this is Aaron Evans. Aaron Evans up to bat. So 1 strike. That'll be 2 strikes now. Aaron in a deep hole here. Pitch comes in to the middle, and that'll end the inning. So we'll come back to you with the top of the 7th here, as Kingswood will come back up to bat. Let's see if they'll do anything. So here we are with top of the 7th here. Harrison Maycumber still on the mound, as there is a pitcher in the bullpen here for Plymouth, and that will get to Harrison. Will he make the throw? He will. It'll be out number 1. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. That's what this game has been. So batter number 2 coming up for Kingswood. So Bailey and Engel, it looks like, warming up in the bullpen. Here comes a pitch. Going with a sinker, and he nails it this time. So Harrison nails the sinker for the 2nd time in this game. So it'll be 1 strike. And that'll get to the 3rd baseman, and it'll make the throw, and it'll get there, and that'll be another out. So Aaron Evans able to connect with the 3rd baseman, and that'll be out number 2 of the top of the 7th. Kingswood in danger of yet another 1-2-3 inning. So that'll be strike 1. Harrison lining up for the pitch. Here, let's see what happens. Batter calls time. Oh, looks like catcher calls time. And the ump will resume play. Pitch low. That'll be a ball. Gets over the catcher and stops at the metal fencing. So the ump will give him a new ball. That'll be a strike there for Harrison. Harrison having an excellent day on the mound. He's had some rough spots, but he's been able to come through, as this game is still 0-0. So another ball here for Harrison. Hopefully I didn't just jinx him. So here comes a pitch. Trying to go for the sinker again. That was way outside. So that's 3 balls. Harrison in danger of having a walk happen. And if it happens, I will take full blame for it. Foul tip. Go all the way behind, over the hill, and into the river. Not really a river, it's more of like a little creek. Ball goes outside, so that's ball 4. So I'll take responsibility for jinxing Harrison there if they're saying he had a great day on the mound. So Kingswood has a man on first. As Kingswood starts chanting here to try to fire up their batters. And Harrison will check it, and he'll be safe. Harrison has not yet delivered the first pitch. Another pitch. Another check there, as I just say. So we got 2 outs here. And a hit into center field. He's able to catch it, and that'll end the inning. So we'll come back to you for bottom of the 7th as another defensive inning happens. Let's see if Plymouth's able to close out this game and maybe have 1 run, because that's all it'll take. So here we go, bottom of the 7th here. Bailey and Engel up to bat. And a swing and a miss. Kind of sounded like he got a piece of it, small piece of it. That'll be a high ball. So 1-1 is the count. Everybody's standing here in the Plymouth dugout, except for one guy at the end of the bench. So we got another strike here. And that'll be a strikeout there for Bailey, unable to get the job done. So here comes Ben Olmsted. Can he be the answer? Stout pitching all day from both sides. Ben swings and misses. So that'll be strike 1. And almost hit. Ben probably should have stayed in there and probably took it. Would have been able to get to first base. Right down the middle, swings and misses. So that'll be 2 strikes and 1 ball. Here comes the pitch, and that'll be low for ball. Ball 2. 2 strikes, 2 balls. It's a pitch and a swing and a miss, and struck him out. Here comes Jared Maul. Can he be the answer for Plymouth? As the dugout's getting louder here for Plymouth. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, looked outside from here. I would have called that a ball. Here comes the pitch, and it is another strike. So, just like that, Jared is in a hole. 2 strikes and no balls. And a swing and a miss struck him out. So Plymouth unable to wrap it up here in the bottom of the 7th. So they'll see the field as we'll come back for the top of the 8th. Here we are for top of the 8th inning. As my piece of paper flew off the top of the ski jump, so that's gone. So let's see if Kingswood can now close it out. My guess would be probably not, but I could be wrong. Swing and a miss, not off to a good start here for Kingswood. So strike 1, Harrison Maycumber still on the mound here. High ball, it'll be foul into the trees. That'll be into the creek. 2 strikes here for Kingswood. And that ball will be high in the air. Shortstop will call it. Dylan Donahue comes up with the catch. That'll be the first out at the top of the 8th. So, 1 out here. Top of the 8th. If you're asking yourself when will it end, I don't know. That's why we watch. So batter number 2 coming up for Kingswood here. As both Plymouth and Kingswood have pitchers warming up in the bullpen. Ball high up in the air. Dylan Donahue will come down with it again, so that'll be out number 2. Second straight pop fly up there for Kingswood as their third batter comes up, and it seems like every inning ends for them as a 1-2-3. So we'll be coming up soon with bottom of the 8th inning here. After this guy probably strikes out or hits a pop fly. That'll be a ball to start off with. Here comes pitch number 2. And that'll be outside for another ball. Here comes pitch number 3. And that'll be a little low, but still called a strike. Don't know if I would have called it a strike, but I would have stayed open with it. Ball inside there. That'll be a ball. Three balls, 1 strike. Right down the middle. And Dylan Donahue misses it, so it'll be a base hit. So Plymouth's unable to end the inning on that. So the inning will continue here for Kingswood. Could they score a run and maybe drive the nail in the coffin, even though Plymouth will still have final say? Ump calls time as Kingswood man on first is tying his cleats. Next time he should probably get Velcro cleats. And time still being called here as the ump takes off his mask to talk. Looks like something could be happening here. So switched up runners here. I don't know if that was forced or if Kingswood wanted that to happen. So now it looks like we have a pitching change. Or we'll just have a talk to here just to set things straight. We are in extra innings here, so. As the ump now comes into the circle. So the pitching change does not happen. As we'll resume play momentarily, I assume. Here comes the pitch, so he'll be outside for a ball. Throws it to first, and he's safe. So Harrison he'll check back and tag up, and he's safe. Plymouth thought he was out. I couldn't really tell. I would have probably called him safe. But that's why I'm not the umpire. So Harrison still has 1 ball, no strikes. Checks again. It was obviously safe that time. It's Aaron Evans at first base there. They check again. They're just trying to take time now. Because that's what this game needs right now, to be slowed down. 0-0 if you're last count. Swing and a miss. They're going to try to get him at second. They don't get him. So he'll be safe, and Kingswood gets him into second. Here comes the third batter. That'll be hit up high in the air. Center fielder will come down with it, and that'll end the inning. So Plymouth still has bottom of the 8th to go here. We'll be back momentarily with that. Here we go for bottom of the 8th here. Looks like Ben Olmsted up the bat. And let's see if he can get by. It won't, so that'll be out number 1, just like that. It was not Ben Olmsted. Mikey Hogan, that was. So Plymouth up the bat, batter number 2. That's Jared Mall leading the chance of the dugout as swing and a miss happens. This is Devlin Costa up the bat, as the dugout gave me that information. Swing and a miss here for Devlin. So he's in 2 strikes, no balls. And that'll be hit into foul territory. Be out by the porta potties there. It's Kingswood man and a fellow fan will go out together to go and try to find it. And another pitch, and he swings at it, but he did not come down with it, so he still could have run, but he was tagged immediately. So Tyler Mersch comes up. Could he be the answer? Statistically, it would say no, but you know, why not? Why not hope? Jared Mall still leading the chance in the dugout. Hit high, and that'll be a foul. As the man from the dugout will go and chase it. So Tyler Mersch being up, that means we're at the top of the Plymouth Bobcats order. Here comes a pitch, and it's hit, and that'll be a base hit. Tyler Mersch rounding first. He stays at first, so it will just stay a first base hit. So some offense takes form here for Plymouth, as Harry Schamberger now comes up to bat, and things kind of got interesting. Let's see if Plymouth's able to capitalize. Plymouth has 2 outs here, so they'll have to Harry show him bunt, and they'll check back at Tyler here, see if he's worthy of stalling this game even more. Tyler takes his lead again. And goes inside. Do they get him? He's safe. So Tyler Mercer's in scoring position here, as the crowd likes that one. Looks like they gave it to him, because I don't know about that one. I thought for sure he was out. So Tyler Mercer takes his lead. So Harry will come up. That'll be a ball. Is Kingswood starting to lose their cool, as if dugout comes alive here for Plymouth. And they'll check him, and he dives, and he's safe. The throw was high. There's still only one guy sitting there in the dugout. Pitcher takes a look at Tyler. That's all he needs to do to make Tyler go back to second. So let's see if Harry will finally get a pitch, as Tyler takes a big lead. Hits it to the third base. It'll be foul. So Dylan Donahue will be next up if Harry's able to get a walk or a base hit off. Hit high in the air. Let's see if he'll come down with it, and he does, and that'll end the inning. Just when you thought there was a hope. So we'll come back to you for top of the 9th momentarily. Here we are for top of the 9th. Kingswood takes the field on offense again. Harris is still on the mound. Hit high into the air. Dylan calls it, and he comes up with the out. So out number 1, just like that. Round the round they go. So top of the 9th here. 1 out here for Kingswood. Pitch high. So that'll be ball number 1. As top of the 9th, I might as well give you your lineup now for outfield. It's Aaron Evans on first base, Tyler Mercer at second, Dylan at shortstop, Mikey Hogan at third. Hit high into left field, and Harry Schamberger able to come down with a catch. So as I was saying, Dylan Donahue at shortstop, Mikey Hogan at third base, Harrison as your pitcher, Jared Mullen right, Devin Costa in center field, and Harry Schamberger in left field. So 2 outs here as the ball happens there. So 1 ball, no strikes. Kingswood will probably have another 1, 2, 3 inning. It's happened like the past 9 times. Foul tip goes down by the creek. So that'll be a strike. So one strike, 1 ball. Hit high into the air. deep at the fence. And Devlin comes down with a catch. So that'll end the inning. So we'll be back for the bottom of the ninth momentarily. Here we are now for bottom of the ninth inning. Still a 0-0 game. Let's see if Plymouth can close it out. So Dylan Donahue up the bat. Strike one. Too high, and that'll be ball one. This counts 1-1 here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Warm-up pitcher there, just tried to catch a ball and lost his glove. Hit high into the air. See if anybody will come down with it, and they will. So that'll be the first out. So Aaron Evans coming up the bat now. He's probably their power hitter. So let's see if he can hit a possible home run as he takes ball one. Here comes the pitch. Hit high into the air. That'll be a pop-up fly, so that'll be a out, number 2. I don't know if this game is gonna end anytime soon. So Bailey Nangle will come up to bat. Hit high and it's deep and it goes into the center fielder and he comes away with the out. So we'll be back with you for the top of the 10th. So we're back here for the top of the 10th as we have a pitching change in here for Plymouth. Bailey Nangle taking the mound here. So let's see what his first pitch is. Outside, but they call it a strike. Would have called that a ball, especially given the circumstances that we're at the top of the 10th here with a 0-0 game. Hit as a foul to the third baseline. Devlin Costa in center field here. See if it's hit directly to him. One was earlier. Had to go pretty back deep at the wall to get it. His pitch number 2 comes high in the air. It's coming up to Tyler, and he catches it. That'll be out number 1. So batter number 2. Bailey with the pitch. Way outside. That'll be most definitely ball 1. And here comes the pitch by Bailey, and it's hit high in the air. Jared back at the wall, unable to come down with it. He's rounding first. He gets to second, and he stays at second. So just like that, Kingswood's in scoring position here. Jared Mall unable to get to it. As that ball was rocketed deep, was close to being a home run. So batter number 3. Kingswood will finally not have a 1-2-3 inning. Right down the middle. Hit high. And it gets down. And Kingswood gets to third. So they got a man on first and a man on third. So Plymouth with 1 out here. They got a man on, and Kingswood's got a man on first and third. So let's see if Plymouth is able to rebound and somehow get out of this inning. Even if they let up a run or two, they still have the opportunity. Since they are the home team, they will have the bottom of the 10th. Bailey checks. Back to first. He'll be called safe. And he's going. And it's hit to shortstop, and they go for the easy out at first. Go for the second out, and he's safe. So Kingswood scores here. And it makes it 1-0 here, and we finally have a score. So Plymouth did get an out there. So Plymouth will have to at least tie this game in the bottom of the 10th for it to go on any longer. Bailey Nagel with the pitch. It's low. So that'll be ball number 1. Bailey with the pitch. And they'll call that a strike. Kingswood has a man on third base. So it's very dangerous here for Plymouth, as they're down 1-0 here in the top of the 10th. High pitch. Batter has to duck to get out of the way of it. So Bailey looks a little shaken out there. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that'll be ball number 3. As his teammates cheer Bailey on. Hit deep, and it gets down to the ground, and Kingswood will score again. That'll be 2-0 here in the top of the 10th. And it's totally falling apart there for Plymouth here, as it's now 2-0. So Plymouth will have to, in 1 inning, get 2 runs to at least tie it, something that they have not been able to do all day, as they have scored 0 times. Here comes a pitch by Bailey. Goes for the sinker. It's too high. So that'll be a ball. And it'll be another ball there. Bailey's having a rough outing here. There's a strike for Bailey. As Kingswood has a man on first, as the man on third was able to get the home plate and score and make it a 2-0 deficit for Plymouth. And another ball into the dirt. as they have another pitcher in the bullpen here. So it looks like Ben Olmsted in the bullpen. Here comes a pitch, and it's hit high into center field. Can Devlin come down with it? He does, and that'll end the top of the 10th. 2-0 here, so Plymouth will have to get the bats alive, something they haven't been able to do much as of for this whole game. We'll be back with the bottom of the 10th momentarily. Here we go. It's do or die now for Plymouth. So pitch one is a ball. Let's see if Plymouth can get the 2 runs to at least tie it. 3 to win it. So that'll be a ball. This has been Olmsted up the bat. That'll be a strike. His first strike. Wind starts to blow up here. Pitch comes in. That'll be another ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. That'll be a strike. Hits the corner of the strike zone. Gives a pitch, and it's hit high into the air. Can it get down? Won't. That'll be the first out. Caught by the second baseman. So 1 out here. Jared Mall comes up to bat. Jared's going to need to get at least a base hit here. Foul tip, then it'll go right back into the creek. Second pitch here for Jared. He has 1 strike now. And it's hit high, and it goes right to the center fielder. So that'll be out number 2. So it's looking bleak here for Plymouth. There's 2 people from the Plymouth dugout go back to search for the ball that went over the fence. So time called as Kingswood wants to get their strategy set. As we all know, baseball is such a game of strategy. The outfield gets together and talks about how they have had a pretty non-busy day. So here we go, resuming play. This is do or die time for Plymouth. Strike 1 there on the first pitch. One strike, no balls. Foul tips, that'll be strike 2. 2 strikes, no balls. One more pitch could end it. Pitch is high. That'll be ball number 1. Mikey Hogan is up to bat here. Pitch high. He has to duck to get out of the way of it. In that situation, he probably would have liked to have him get hit by it, take the automatic walk. But he still gets the ball, so it's 2-2. And that's strike 3, and that'll end it. So Plymouth unable to get the 2 runs they needed to tie it, and as that'll end it here as Kingswood wins it 2-0 in what was a not thrilling game, to say the least. Our next broadcast will be girls softball on the 27th of April, followed by the next baseball broadcast being on the 12th of May. Thank you for joining us here as Plymouth goes down, losing 2-0 to the Kingswood, and I'll be signing off. Name's Wolven Eiderstein. I'll see you on the 27th of May as I cover girls softball.